welcome to the Construction Safety Brief. I'm Amanda McGinnis, Senior Vice President for the Arizona Chapter of the Associated General Contractors of America and Staff Liaison to the joint AZAGC ABA Safety Committee. This Construction Safety Brief is a way to communicate the latest safety tips in a format that can be heard or shared at any time with your employees in the field or in the office. Our beginning Construction Safety Brief is on the dangers we could encounter during the holidays, at home and on the job. Safety Co-Chair James Harrell from Border Construction Corp will share some tips on staying safe during the holidays. James, take it away.
Thanks, Amanda. So for holiday safety, the three key things I want to focus in on are fires, lights, and late night hustle, I'll call it. And so the first one, fires. Obviously in the holiday season, people put up Christmas trees. They can get very dry, so if you do a tree, make sure you're checking the water, make sure your lights are in compliance, UL rated. Make sure you check your cords, your plugs, just like you would on a job site, right? We have monthly checks on cords. How often do we do that at our own house? So make sure the cords, the plugs are all good. Make sure you're not overloading circuits and things like that. And then as far as your fire extinguisher, make sure, again, daylight savings is always the good time to check your smoke alarms. Obviously down here in Arizona we don't change our time, so people forget, but make sure you check those. The fire extinguisher, you want to make sure you're checking the gauge. You want to make sure the hose is still pliable. And then lift the extinguisher up. People don't realize this, but if you take an extinguisher and kind of shake it and then lift it, and you can hear the contents slide. And if you don't hear anything moving within that canister, it's probably bound up, or maybe the stem inside has come apart. So you want to make sure that that thing really does work before you really need it. And then as far as I mentioned that late night hustle, you know, everybody's busy, it's getting darker earlier. We need to make sure that we're paying attention, head on a swivel, but more importantly, keep that high-vis jacket on. You know, we all have high-vis vests, high-vis jackets. I have running shirts I use when I'm out running. Wear that when you run those late night errands and pay attention to where you're going. And back in everywhere you park. You see it a lot in construction, but specifically the mining industry. Back into those parking spaces, and you'll find yourself being able to forward focus as you go to leave. You can see what's in front of you versus trying to back out. Because again, not only are you in a hustle, everyone's busy, everyone's focused on themselves, maybe staring at their phone. So pay attention out there. Again, fire safety, your lights. If you're hanging your lights, stay off the ladders. Hire a professional. If you are going to use a ladder, 3 points of contact, obey the same rules you would on your job site. So be safe out there. Hope it's a great holiday season for everybody.
And that's your safety brief for this month. Thank you, James. You can find these briefs on the AGC YouTube account. Today's brief was sponsored by the AGC ABA Safety Professionals Committee. If you and your company want to sponsor a construction safety brief, email me or give me a call. On behalf of the Safety Professionals Committee, stay healthy and be safe out there.